Hi guys, it's me, Laura Trevino, here with Creative Art by LT. Today I am actually tired. I had my second eye done for my cataract surgery yesterday, and so I'm home today and I'll be back at work tomorrow. But I've been struggling with my Procolored DTF, the dual head printer, and I went out of town. I went to Greece for a week, maybe a little longer, and I left my son in charge of running it every day. Showed him how to print, but he ran it, but he didn't print on it. So I was hoping, with the vibration and him running it every day for a couple hours, that would be enough. And I know for some people, I just saw Craftable Things, Patrice, I just saw where she hadn't used hers in a whole week, but she was able to pull ink and she was able to get it to run. Well, I wasn't that lucky. So I did come home and I did a head cleaning and I ran it and everything. And I saw that it was printing ink. So I printed a couple of prints and they came out really well. And I was like, oh my God, so excited. Then all of a sudden, there was no white, none whatsoever coming out. So I was like, okay, I've got a clog somewhere. I checked the tubes, I could print, it, but the ink was not going to the waste tank, right? It would go onto the film and the print would come out. Not enough white though. You could tell it needed more white. Then there wouldn't be none at all. So I knew there was something wrong. So I did get onto Skype and I was able to get on with the technicians from Procolored. It is hard though, because our 9 o'clock, 10 at night is their noontime. And then they'll take a break for lunch, and I'm like, it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock my time, and you're going to take a break for lunch. And that means I got to get back on at 2 a.m. Not happy, but I was able to get on with them and we troubleshot everything and we went through, and they have you undo this and pull ink from here. I could get zero ink from the waste lines, except for the colored. The color I could get some, but not the white. And then when we looked inside where the print head sits, you move it all the way over, there's these little, and I'm going to show you, these little pumps. And the white ink, they had me to see if there was any resistance to pull the ink through, and there wasn't. So it was determined that it is the white waste pump that is bad. I did take it apart, and I'm going to do it again because I want to show you. So maybe if you have this issue, it will help you. So I'm going to turn the camera. I'm going to show you. Right now, it's a mess. I've got all the dampers are off, and I've got the ones that have the clear liquid in them so that it doesn't dry up. So I've been working on that. But I did want to show you how you're able to take off the little pump and you can clean it out, which I did do. And I thought I got, a little more resistance, and I thought it was going to work. But after a couple of head cleanings, it went back to doing the same thing. So they determined that I needed a new one. So I ordered one, and, everything costs money. $81 later, I'm going to be receiving the new, the waste pump, and I'll be able to get on with the technician. They'll walk me through it, and hopefully I'll be back up and running, because it's really making me crazy. I've lost lots of business. I've had to outsource people to help me. And when you have a small business, you can't afford to do that. And everything takes time, to get on with them from, say, 9 o'clock to 12 midnight one night. Then I have to go to another night, and then a third night to come by, find out I've got to order a part that's going to take 4 or 5 days to get here. Then I have to get back on with him. So it's been a lot, especially I've also had the eye surgeries. So it's been a lot for me. So I do want to show you what you can do. So I'm going to turn my little iPad, and I hope it doesn't fall off the stand. So bear with me. All right. Let me go ahead, see if I can do this. Okay. So I'm going to have to be turning this off and on, I think, just to get you to show you everything. So here is my printer, and it is my cute little panda looking one, which I love. I mean, honestly, guys, it is the most adorable printer, and it is a dual head, and I do love it. I, in the past, had the All-American and was not happy, but I am really happy with this one. So right now what you see is these are the dampers, the white, they're in a bag. I've taken them off. The colored is in a bag. This is the front of my machine. It is off. I cannot turn it on until I am able to get everything back up and running. So on this side over here, okay, so this door opens, right? And in here is where you have the print head. And attached to my print head, I have, let me take it off so I can get you in there. I'm trying not to move it too much to make you dizzy. But, so in here is the print head. This bottle that I have is a cleaning solution. And, oh, that just popped out, which it's already okay. It's fine. But, I have the dampers in there. I've already pulled the inks through. So there's no ink in here. It's just the liquid. And what I'm talking about is over here. You see that green thing? That, my friends, is the pump. There's 2 or 3 of them. The one that I'm going to be getting, I'm going to have to set this up somewhere, is the second one back in here. Okay, so it is back in there. I'm not sure you can see. Let me see if I can try to do this better. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But it is the second one in there. And what I'm going to do is I have to take off the back of it. There's 4 screws, 3 screws to get into it, and then there's 4 screws that connect that little silver barrel and that green piece that holds those tubes. So that is connected. Once I get that undone, I can bring it out and I can show you. So I'm going to go ahead and undo the back, 3 screws, and then 4 screws to get the little green portion with that little silver barrel off. So I can show you how I cleaned it out. Okay, so once you get back here, you take off the 3 screws that are closed. This is closed onto, right? You take that off. And then right inside here, in this small area here, there are 4 screws at the bottom. I've taken one off. I'm not sure if you can see that. But you're going to unscrew those. And what that does, it loosens up the green thing that's on the front side. All right, so it's going to take me a few seconds, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here I am. I just pulled this from the very back corner over there. And this is the little green box that I was telling you about, that I unscrewed from here through that wall. So now, sorry, my big old hand is in the way. I have to undo those 4 screws, and then right under that is all the filter system. And the first time I did it, it was full of white ink and clots. You could see where the ink had been drying and it was clotted. So my thoughts were that as I ran the machine, the ink had clots in it, and it went and they got stuck there. I undid those little hoses on the top here, and I could get nothing out of them. They were just like clogged, totally clogged, those hoses up here. This one is undone right now. So I'm gonna take this one off as well, and I'll get to it. So let me set you up so you can see it. Okay, so let me see again. So this is it. This is the little pump that I'm replacing. And I want to show you how I took it off the first time. And since then, it may still be clogged because, you know, I did it a second time. I ran it several times after I did this. So I'm going to check it out. Now, there's nothing going through these tubes here. I just didn't take it off. And I have not connected it from the 2 wires. That's what's holding it right now, is the red and black wire. And I don't want to do that until I get some guidance from the technician, because I want to make sure that, you know, I really don't know what I'm doing. I've just become, you know, pretty much a pro since I've started doing DTF and 3D printing. There's always something wrong. Okay, so what I've done now is I've released it. There is a little filter right here that's stuck there. So I'm going to take it off. Okay, and it goes here. And this thing comes off. And there's another filter here. Let's see if I can get it off. Let me see. I'm going to squirt some water on it in a minute. So it actually, you know what? There's nothing that's come back through here since I did it the first time. Because this was full of white ink. And I'm sorry for the hand being in the way. I'll try and get that out of there. It's stuck on there. Okay, so I'm going to rinse that out. So I'm just going to rinse these off. And I'll show you how to put it back on. And this is what I did the first time. It was full, though. It was just white ink. White ink came out everywhere. And so that tells me it never went back through there. So, which is not a good deal. So this is the little pump. It's the waste pump. And it's for the white ink that was not pumping. So that's why the tubes were not pulling. There was no pressure to pull it out or take it through. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off and then put it all back. But I did want to show you that. Hopefully this does help someone. I'm going to show you the tubes that are empty once I get it all back together. All right, guys. So now in working with them, they sent me step by step on how to do this. And I just wanted to show you this to you on my phone. So this is exactly what they sent me. This is the order of the pieces and how they should go. And so I followed it and I went through and did it all. And, you know, you have to work, you have to figure it out yourself. They're not here with you. So, just so you know, you're going to have to get in there and you're going to have to work hard to try to figure out. They send all these images. They want you to take pictures and you go back and forth. I am hoping that this is going to work out. I'm going to receive my part tomorrow. I'm going to connect with them and hopefully I'm going to get this all put back together. Okay, so let me get this ready and then I'll show you some other things. Okay, guys. So this was pretty much just what I wanted to show you, how I did it and what I needed to do with it. And as soon as my other one comes in, I'm going to do it. So I put the hoses, both of them on here. It sits back against that wall. One of them comes from the dump tank where the white is pulled in from the print head. And then the other one comes out to the dump here. And this pump pulls it from that white print head where the ink flows through, pulls it from there and pumps it out. And mine wasn't doing it. So I'm going to get a new one. And hopefully I'll let you know how it comes out. But I'm hoping that this does help someone out there that might be having the same issue. If you need anything or have any questions, don't hesitate. I can pass on the information that I do know. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And do me a favor and hit the like button. I'll come back and let you know what happens. So it'll be a couple of days. Thanks. See ya.